It's a copper.
All right. Look at that, baby. That's a coin. No shake on that thing.
Ooh, 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 I see it. And it's round. It's round, baby. I'm out here where I believe our video Colonial Craziness was at. Here in these rock breaks back in the back of one of our old faithful permissions. And it's really trashy. We've hit everything, you know, pretty hard here, but I'm running the 18 max with discrimination all the way up, and I never run it like that, and I'm just trying to sort through all the garbage that's here. And I actually have a couple finds. Show them to you here. The wind is really bad. Little button, nice little back mark and stuff on it. Big old dandy. Boy, I thought for sure that was going to be something good. You can see up here, I believe it's got some kind of leaf pattern on it. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a beast to clean up. I have to get it home and maybe take an Andres pencil over it. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I want it to be a wing and be a GW button. I don't know. My first button was this one, I believe is a pewter button. But yeah, so I'm going to keep going and hopefully have a couple more good finds to share with you. I'm kind of excited now because I wasn't finding anything, and my last 3 holes have been buttons, and so discrimination all the way up, working real slow and popping all my little squeakers, and so far it's been working out. I've said it once and I'll say it again, never give up. I have dug this huge hole, you can see here, twice because I kept getting a good signal and I got some roundness. I think it's a button, I don't know for sure. Yeah, there's a shank. My goodness, that was a workout. This ground is just so full of trash. Man, I dug out a couple big pieces of iron and but you know, stuck with it, thank goodness. I got a button out of it. I'm still out here, still going pretty hard at it, and did find a buckle, so that was cool, and got a great screaming signal, and I don't know what it is. I popped the plug and it's laying right there. It's great. I'm hoping it's a copper. I don't know, it might be a button, I don't know, but let's check it out. So pop the plug out and it is right there. Oh, what is it? What is it? I don't know. It might just be a button. It might be a copper. Oh, it looks pretty good. Oh, I don't think it's a button. Oh, yeah. Oh, I believe that's a copper. Oh, I'm gonna get working on it before it dries out. I can't tell yet, it might be wiped. Can't see anything on that side, but I'm gonna get my fingers on it and then we'll come back and take a look. I can't tell. I think it might be a Connecticut. I don't know for sure. Maybe once I get it home, I can get it cleaned up a little bit. I think there's a bust on that side. I think that looks like Britannia. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't tell with what I'm seeing here. But it's a copper. It is a copper. That is awesome. I did not expect to find one of these. This place has been hammered. But there was one left behind. Very cool. Very cool. Oh boy, let me tell you what. They're still in here. It ain't a copper, But it is a button, and it is a tiny one. Little old cuff button. Shank mark right there. Man, these things are hard to find in there. Boy. But that's another one. I think I'm up to like 5 buttons now. 1 copper, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
I just came back to where Randy was at yesterday hunting, and thought I'd kind of walk over here with the Knox with the large coil on it, and I popped this button out. And it looks like a dandy. Might be some silver wash on it. Shanks broke off on the back. It's a nice find though. I had this low signal on the Knox, and again I'm using the large coil, large 15-inch coil, and I was ringing up about a solid 11 on this. 11, 12, and either direction, and I believe that got me, yeah, a big old dandy button, a piece of it anyway. Actually, I think that's more of a tombac, not a dandy, ringing up around 11, 12. Yeah, that's a tombac, I believe, an old tombac. Those things are kind of fragile, and it's broken off there, but that's a good find. This little 1.5 hour hunt's turned out to be pretty good so far. I just popped me a piece of a shoe buckle frame. Small piece of it. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And not too far from it was a nail, so the Equinox is doing a good job of separating the two, even with that big 15-inch coil on it. By the way, I'm running a recovery speed of about 5 with that big coil, and I've ran it down to about 4. Experiment with that, but 5 seems to work pretty good right now with it. I just had another decent signal on the Knox, and running about 16 either direction, and I'm going to dig this up, see what it is, and we'll get back to you. It's a button. I just wiped it off a little bit before I started recording, and it didn't have anything on it. Shanks broken off, but that's 3 buttons in this small area. And again, hunting with the large Equinox 15-inch coil. I hunted with this last weekend and did really well with it, and I'm really impressed with it so far. I believe I'm getting a little extra depth on it. I haven't really tested it on my test bed, but I'm impressed with it. Well, it's a nice warm spring day here in April, and we just had range yesterday most of the day, but Ace and I were able to get out today and do some detecting, and I just got my first target here. This screaming signal on the Knox, it was ringing up there, and I thought maybe it might have been a copper or something, and when I dug it up, this is what I found. It is, I don't know if you can see that or not. Get it right here. It is a Woodbury face cream jar. That's from roughly 1920s, 1930s. So it's pretty nice. I'll take it. All right, man, I just got me a really good signal here. High numbers, around in the high, mid to high 30s, and usually you get numbers that are crazy like that. It's usually like trash or something of that nature, but I just saw this roundness in the hole here, and let's see what this is. Look at that, baby. That's a coin. Okay, cleaned it up a little bit, and it turns out it's a 1812 classic head large cent. So I may try to clean it just a little bit more, but you can see 1 cent in the back. It's a nice one. Usually these things come out of the ground and the minerals and stuff have beaten them up and they're smooth and so forth, but this one came out nice. Good find for the evening. Got this screaming signal on the Knox, and I got so excited I FaceTimed Randy on the iPhone here, and I flipped the plug up, and it turns out to be this huge dandy button. The shank on the back. Still a nice find. Wasn't the copper I was expecting, but hey, I'll take it. All right, finally got me a decent signal. Pump the plug. It's round, but I think it's a button. Let's see what we got here. I think I see a shank mark right there in the center. Looks like it's got some gilt there on the sides. See a little bit of gilt in there.
That, yeah.
But that's a big old button.
Looks good though. I bet it sounded good.
Oh yeah.
What did it ring up as?
25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it just had me another awesome signal. Not too far away from where I dug the other copper. And I've got around this in the hole here. I don't know what this is. May this be a big button. I don't know. It's thin. Okay, I don't believe it, but it is. It's a Liberty cap. We can't pull the date off of it, but we can see the bust. I don't know if you can see it here. It's night, but that's what it is. It's a bucket lister and a half. Awesome. Okay, Ace says he's got a good signal. Let's swing it there, Ace, and see what we got. Oh yeah, perfect signal. Yeah, so we've dug 2 coppers tonight, and this may be a third. This may be a silver here. We're gonna go ahead and pop that, and we're gonna get back to you. Okay. Send the plug. Hey, you just had it. Did it fall out? Oh yeah. Oh, it's a copper.
All right.
We've hit onto a hot spot here, buddy. Okay, we've got a positive ID on this, and this is a Liberty head. And let's see if we can get this in a little better. Yeah, you can kind of see the bust on it. We don't have a date on it yet. Perhaps a little more cleaning, lightly cleaning that is. Maybe we can pull a date off of it. But and that's 3 coppers.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so that's absolutely awesome night.
Heck yeah, man.
Sure wish the rest of the guys were with us. Well, on this windy, warm Saturday here in April, last Saturday in April to be exact, I just got me some type of an ornate item. I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys know what it is. But ring up about a 13 on the Equinox, which would probably be in a nickel range, close to nickel range on the AT Max if you're using that machine. It's pretty. Well, maybe we'll find out later what it is. Not far from where I just pulled that last piece that I didn't know what it was. I just popped this little button. Just shank up. Nice colonial find. Love finding these things. Well, I got a decent signal on the Knox, although it wasn't a copper signal. I saw this and saw roundness. Could it be? But I flipped it over and it's got a shank up. But hey, that's great. It's a dandy button. I don't think there's anything on it, but it's in good shape. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I got a nice signal on the Knox, possibly a button signal or a bullet or something. So we're going to dig this and see what it is. Be right back to you. Okay, so it's in the clot. Let's break this open and see what we can find here. It's Starting to get dark here. Well, I don't see it there. Let's see here. Oh, I broke it out. Let's see what this is. Maybe this is it. Oh, it's a button. Shank is missing, but I don't see anything on it. Whoops, dropped it. There may be some writing on this. Let me get this cleaned up and see what it is.
Well, a couple things here. We are back in the field where we were with the Hoover boys, Bill and Bob, and found some great coins and some good buttons and some other relics. And it recently got turbo-tilled, so we thought we'd come back. We're swinging pretty slow, not doing very well. I did find half a button, but I've got a really good signal here. It cleaned up as soon as I popped the plug. Don't know what it is. I think it's a coin, but also I recently upgraded my phone, and so I'm videoing with new technology here, and I want to see you know, just what it looks like. So this is my first video with this phone, and I thought we'd see what this find is together. There's definitely something in here. I'm just not sure what it is. So let's see if we can find it together. It's still down in there a little bit. Not sure. Nah, I don't like it when it's in the sidewall like that. Might mean that I pinpointed, or my good signal is not so good. I'm just catching the edge of something. Oh, 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 I see it. And it's round. It's round, baby. Oh, I gotta get used to where the camera is. It's on the other side of the phone. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a big old button. It is. It's a big old tombac. Oh man, I thought for sure that was gonna be a coin. Big old ding out of it. Hey, but I'm still rather happy because I got one that got missed. Because I'm not even in the field. This didn't get turbo-tilled right here. This is off to the side, but either way, good find. Good find. Awesome.
Shoe buckle?
Yeah, just got me another good signal, and I believe I've got a piece of the same shoe buckle frame that Bob and his brother Scott dug pieces of. Sure enough, I can already tell it's exactly the same. Oh, that is so cool. I knew there were more pieces of this. You know, those little tiny pieces they found. Yeah. I think mine's bigger than both of theirs, so that's better. It means I'm winning. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very cool. I'm gonna get it cleaned up and show it to you again, just because it has got some really pretty design on it. So yeah, that's great find. Great, great, great. I got it cleaned up as well as I could, and you can see some of the ornateness there. But yeah, it's pretty. And it is. It's exactly the same that Bob and Scott dug. And I'm hoping the rest of it's out here somewhere. Well, I know it is. I just got to find it. Perseverance. But anyway, very cool find.
I've been in a bit of a drought here for several hours now while detecting, and finally I've come across a decent signal, and looks like a musket ball. And could be part of a buck and shot, I'm not sure, but it looks like a musket ball, and it's a good find. Hopefully this will be the beginning of more targets. Just got me another decent signal here by a rock, and it's a Civil War bullet. These are rare at this particular permission. We don't find too many of these. So, another nice find. Looks like a 3-ringer. I'll have to clean it up some. I guess it's been fired possibly. I don't know. It hit a rock. Either that or dropped and ran over by a piece of farm equipment, but I think it may have been fired. I'll have to check it out, clean it up, and see. Nice find.
Nice. Can I get it out of there?
Absolutely. Look at it, it's been leaning up against a rock there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
right there.
Maybe it's preserved.
That'd be nice. I can get it to focus.
Certainly a piece of farm equipment didn't get it up here in the rocks.
Right, right.
Might be something on it.
Definitely coin. I don't feel no shank. We'll have
This
to get a
is
toothpick
perfect.
on
It
it.
was ringing up really nice.
Oh, huh. Look at that pretty lady.
Oh yeah? Matron?
No, 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 no.
Oh my. Is it?
That's
Am I seeing-
Britannia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's a KG?
yeah. It's either that or
In
going to be a...
Roxbury.
No, it's definitely not a Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's get it toothpicked up, and we'll be right back in.
Wow.
Well, we've got a KG3. It is beautiful, too. It's in great shape. It's getting kind of dark, so it's not picking up all the detail really well, but you can see that bust plain as day. 3 up here. Look at the back of that thing. Man, that is gorgeous. You can see the date. We believe it's 1795, 1796. We're going to have to get it cleaned up a little bit better. But, boy, they don't come out much prettier than that. I mean, I could see the detail in her robe.
You know, I think
look
that's
at
my
that.
first identifiable KG3 too.
Is that right?
I think so. I mean, most of these darn things come out smooth, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, and just to show you a little bit where this thing came out of, it was laying here in the dirt right up against this rock and just getting preserved, and has just made for a beautiful coin for your collection, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a great, great, great find. Congrats. That is great.
What
Good
a way
job.
to end the day.
Yeah.
It's been like a drought today.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So good. Gotta love that too.
Gotta love it.
Thank the Lord. Yeah, that's sweet.